It was the 28th of March. I had a problem at home, and I took that problem to school. The teacher tried to speak to me, but I wasn't listening. I decided that, in my opinion, that the teacher was picking on me, so I decided to get up and leave the classroom. The teacher followed me outside, and when we got inside the corridor, he pulled me back, like to come back into class, but I was frustrated, so I was like, no, leave me. And as he let go of me, as I pulled myself away from him, he came again, pulled my arm, and I took out my knife and I stabbed him. I stabbed him twice. Next day came back, and the principal came into the class and took me to the office. I had to wait at the office for the SAPs to pitch up, South African Police, as well as a representative of the education department and my mother. And they had a discussion while I was sitting outside. And luckily for me, I wasn't expelled. And then they decided to give me a lighter punishment, that I should do an anger management course and apologize to the teacher. And as a result of what happened, it kind of changed the teacher's attitude towards me and towards the other learners in the school. They became aware that students came to school with problems.
I am a school teacher at Holy Cross Cape Town, and I'm also head of department to the foundation phase. Children are being neglected. When I speak neglected, I refer to emotional negligence from parent side. I'm teaching 29 years, and I'm saddened by the fact that little children have this very violent streak where they become angry at little things.
In affected just because and affecting only how I think and to banomsindo umuntu xa isenze violence esenzela okanye act komunye umuntu to banomsindo this feeling ngathi ngambethe in some sort or punish him.
Violence is happening like kuzo zonke izikolo, and kuze affect nabantu like ba around. Mhlawumbi kweso sikolo bafuna kuso, mhlawumbi ndithi mina I'm violence, like nditreata kakubumisi. Nala abantu peers like abantu bafundele eklasini yami bayakwazi affecteka, bacimba famba it's cool. Bafuna nabo like they want to fit in. Like the parents funeka khulisa umntana like in the right way. Like into abazenzayo abantu badala bayakwazi nabo abantwana ba-influenceke, because bayakhawuleza u-influenceka abantwana ngezinto abazenzayo umama notata.
Also, they are being bullied by bigger children, and so we have this whole circle of they become bullies because they are being bullied, and it's just a self-defense mechanism. They also see how bigger children react, that bigger children don't have conflict skills, and so they only see bigger children lashing out, so the little children follow suit.
Yes, the education department needs to take a step in, because if they don't, this will really escalate to children having to bring violence to school in a much more worse way. Like, for example, maybe a teacher could get hurt, or that's already happening.
If there was a word beyond extreme, I would use it. We are extremely concerned about the spate of violence in our school. Really found it very shocking and extremely saddening. You know, we discussed at length, both as ministers of education. The main problem has been in the schools themselves, that the schools themselves have become the threat to themselves. And this boy who killed the teacher, because he was being reprimanded, I'm told the teacher reprimanded him a day before. So which means he just refuses to be disciplined. And you can't teach, you can't run an institution, especially with young people, if you are not able to discipline them. So it's key. I used to be a teacher trainer. One of the lines we used to tell our teacher trainees, if you can't discipline them, you can't teach them.
So if a learner is violent against a teacher or transgresses anything in the code of conduct, actually, then the learner can be asked to attend a disciplinary hearing by the school governing body. The school governing body then will inform the parents that the disciplinary hearing is going to take place, and the learner and the parent can be represented at that hearing to give their side of the story. And then the school governing body will then determine a sanction. So that sanction could be community service, it could be further detention, or in the extreme cases, such as violence against an educator, or violence against a learner, it could land as a recommendation in terms of expulsion.
At our school, we don't have detention because detention has got like a negative form. So we have something which we call restorative justice, where children are taught to speak. So we'll ask them, what have you done and how do you feel about it? And how do you think the other person would feel? And how would you feel if these things happen to you? So that they can think. So next time they want to act out violently, at least they can pause and think. So we know it's taking a while. It's not happening. It's the same story over and over. But eventually, remember, we are getting them ready. It's life skills and for adulthood. So we're hoping that the seed that we are planting in high school, that seed will flourish, or when these young people are adults.
It's very difficult to manage violence in schools because our schools, some of them are very large. You've got big playing fields. So we do try and manage best we can in terms of teachers monitoring around the school premises. In some schools where we have seen high levels of violence, we have worked with the city police. We've got metro cops that are inside the schools, and they're called school resource officers, and they monitor the activity around the schools in terms of just trying to be, I wouldn't say policing, but monitoring and ensuring that learners behave the way they should. Learners see behaviours, they come from broken homes, some of them don't even have a family to go to, and it's a very difficult social aspect that we need to deal with, not just for education but for social development. We have to have respect for our schools. It is a learning institution, and unfortunately many of our learners do not have that respect at the moment.
Abanye abantwana bahleli bengamameli abazali bakhe from emakhaya. Xa ifika apha ezobuzela abazali bakhe akuyikho uyayazi xa ibizela abazali bakhe umzali wakho uzawuthetha le nto ayithethayo aphinde laa mntana xa ibuya esikolweni usenza laa nto ebeyenza kwasekuqaleni. And kwezinye ingxaki like ugxotho, I think it's a right thing.
These children need like kwenza izinto, but like banikwe activities, sports, like bazokwazi like ba concentrate like kwizinto like ezi-right ezoba like benefit like in life.
Igama likacoach wami nguJohn Paul Benson. Undithanda kakhulu because umsebenzi wami ndiyawenza ngeli hlobo afuna ngalo yena. Ne-teammates zam phana phaa sithanda ngehlobo elifanayo. Ndadibana nechomi yam yandicacisela kuba besendiyekile idlala ibhola, bene-4 years ndingayidlali ibhola. Wathi okay ikhona iteam ye-Balance, masahambe siyotrayela sijonge uba okay kungahamba njani. Sakhwela itreyini sahamba safika apha ndatrayela ngoba mnandi ucoach wam wandithanda wathi mandiphinde ndibuye kwenye training session.
After my incident, they seemed to pay more attention and they seemed more willing to listen and to help. After that, I had met a teacher at school. He wasn't specifically my teacher, he kind of took me under his wing, almost, I would say, as a protege or something. Through him, I learned how to cope with my anger issues and what to do. Just the fact that there was someone else, someone besides the people at home that seemed to care, seemed to make an effort to me, to my life, and I just wanted to repay him. And that's when I found a way out of everything, out of getting into trouble, out of having to lash out at people. And I found soccer, and through football, I just decided to change my life. And that's why today I'm making this documentary to show others like me that there is an alternative to what we know